Welcome back to Demonic Pacts. We're here in Asgarnia, our newly unlocked area. And we have a lot of things to potentially do here. But precisely what we are going to do, of course, depends on the list. Naturally, with a new area here, we get new Demonic Pact tasks. Some of which are very, very easy and very, very worth doing. Which is why we're getting above 90% completion up here. It is definitely going to be a lot higher than the other tasks that we were previously working on, down in the sub 70% section. So, I'm going to be starting with getting some Demonic Pacts going. First one, defeat a troll. Should be very easy. Made even easier, since Edgar's Roofs was auto-completed, we can just teleport over to Trollheim here. Come down, find a troll here at Troll Stronghold. Got some more stuff to do up in this way eventually. But for now, it is a troll defeated. You now have one Demonic Pact. Right here. This is what we are working with currently. Let's see what else we can get here. Still a whole bunch of things on this wheel. Defense options, penetration, ranged, accuracy is new, down the magic line. What are we getting? It is the new regenerate. Or actually it's the old regenerate. The one up here at the top. 5% chance to regenerate runes, ammo, and charges. It's actually technically something, since at least we now have something that actually does something when we regenerate. Sure should play a fun pending pack change. Yes, what? Regenerate. Apply one pending pack change. Apply. Yes. Alright. So with that, we now have active pact information. 65% regeneration. Which is good for this. It'll boost our defense some. I don't even know if this stacks with the plus always 5 defense level boost thing. So, still not really much. But we have the opportunity to get something else immediately. Once we equip a Dragon Defender. There's a few things we can't do in the Warriors Guild, but the normal stuff should get us there. And also, it's gonna be much faster because of drop rates and stuff. That still took a little bit. Probably because we're using a Rune Scimitar still, but you know. Dragon Defender. Also got a Rune Medium Helm, or 3, and a Longbone. More collection log slots for the next collection log slot task, I guess. And there is our 80 points and a Demonic Pact. Since we got this regenerate here, we now have 2 more plus defense options, I guess. This is becoming problematic. Yeah. 6 of the available 13 things are tiny plus 5 defense options. So, air magic instead. That's maybe something, I guess. Well, that will give us 15% chance to restore a prayer point per air rune regenerated. Yeah, a decent amount of air rune regeneration, so I guess that's technically something. Again, we'd have to use magic, though. And, like, well, our magic gear is nothing. It's literally a staff, and that's it. If we could find a way to get a Sapphire Amulet without making it, because that's a task, we get a Amulet of Magic, but still, that is not good. But maybe it'll be good enough for a Royal Titans fight. And then specifically a Royal Titans solo at the same time, because that is a pack point. Do both of those. Okay, let's see what we can get together for that. Here is our setup for Royal Titans. Got a couple crafting levels to make blue D-hide, but not full blue D-hide, because that's a task. Got our Rune Scimitar, because the Dragon Whip would be a task. We got a staff, and that's it. Honestly, we shouldn't even bother with the staff. Just bring the air runes. We have no magic gear. / we can't equip any mystic or anything, even if we had magic gear. So we can't actually, like, fight the little summons very effectively. Because our magic accuracy is going to be negative. Even if we, like, took off everything. To get the guaranteed hits, you need much better everything there. So we got the rune scimitar. We got some iron knives. We could maybe make, like, a maple short bow. I don't know if that'd be better. Buy some something arrows, maybe. Made a couple prayer potions. There's a task for making 30, so we're technically limited on these. We've got attack and strength. I guess we could also technically get a defense potion over at the Warriors Guild. Also, we can get the potatoes with cheese there. We can also grab Karambwans from the shop on Kramja, so we got those instead. Go without a defense potion? It's probably fine. But we can bank and then teleport. So we have access to the new Asgarnia teleports here. To Cerberus, Eternal Guardor, Giant Mole, Crystal Wrath, Royal Titans, and the Whisperer. I guess we technically don't have the agility level, so it's not letting us go to Commander Ziliana, or the range level, so we're not allowed to go to Kriara. It's got requirements and stuff. Also, yes, our range is 55 with these iron knives. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Alright. Buff before we go. Get out our Karambwans. Teleport our way to Asgarnia. To the Royal Titans. Oh boy. This is a good plan. This is a fantastic plan. Quick go. And do ask again. Alright. Royal Titans. Fire and that. We're not hitting anything here so far, which is great. Time to use strength. The melee distance. Also, I'm probably better off in just doing melee attacks. We could get rid of some of these. Something. Can't reach that anymore. Nope. Let me just do a Fiery Blast. They're coming. Ow. See if we can detect that out. Protection prayers. Just sometimes though. I'm just keep staying in melee distance. Fine with that. I also need to fight both of them. Both their health's low and everything. Come in melee distance here. Ow. Could also just wait for these to go away by themselves. That's also good. You go that way. Can't even really react to it, unfortunately. Rude. This is the timing thing. Never fought these guys before. This might have noticed. We got the fire guys. Ow. They're going to explode. It's gonna be bad. Eventually. How does it take you to explode? I guess keeping these barriers up keeps these little guys from getting to us. That's something. Can you smell yet? Prayer. Oh. We are not doing good so far. 1, we're very weak. 2, that's pretty much it. 450, you're 530 still. Trying to run away from these guys slightly. Any indications of when they explode and everything? Like that. Those. They're coming in from for melee hits. Oh, around the ice. Here. Oh boy. In terms of going, this is sort of going. Stay in melee distance here. Do some. Defending against all the little minions attacks is definitely worth it. A range attack. Try to get over here. There we go. What are we doing in terms of progress here? How's it going? We're hitting. Doing great. You're gonna get a strength level. That's something. And a combat level. Yay. We never get any range hits here. You'd think eventually we get something. My goodness. It's not that. Oh, there's a range hit. We did it. Living the dream. Melee hits. Explosion hits. It's timing wise too. Eventually they're gonna not explode. Eventually they will explode. Look at all these guys coming. My goodness. Away from you. Coming back. Oh. That's exploded. Go! Iron throwing knives. Let's get hit by themselves. Maybe. 390, 344. Alright. Getting there. Ish. Kinda. Being able to actually defeat the little guys would probably be really helpful. Unfortunately, not something you can really do. Being hit by these though, that's something. Okay. Proportions are going down. Hit by that, hit by that, and hit by that. Stomp. Stomp. Run away. Two. Back range from that. Maybe back from melee from that. From these guys. Healing. Melee misses. Oh boy. And see, this is part of the problem here. This is how this is going. Anything more difficult than this? 318. Running. Thank you. 204. It's not bad. Oh. Now we're in this part. What are we gonna do about this? Standing here. Calm. These guys are here. Big stumps. all of those. Okay. We're gonna run out of food here. Range attack. Range attack. $260 and 203. We definitely want to get both of them down at a similar time here. That's another part of the problem. Also running out of prayer. So we could try to flick, like, damaging prayers, maybe. And 200. Exploding on me. 170. This guy just died in the... Now, I guess. Maybe something. A prayer. Basically. $16. 103. 88. I got some good hits in here. 70. Ow. Summoning all the guys here. My goodness. Alright. Probably need to bring another prayer potion. And probably also just no runes. That it might be possible. Run it again. A rune scimitar and the dream. Looks to be the winning strategy here. Nice and far away to run to this each time. That's why they got them at the same points there. Defeat the Royal Titans. Defeat the Royal Titans solo. Pact point available. And we can loot, I suppose. Get some stuff. Okay. Combat task. Never did. Clearly, anything beyond that is going to be too much for our current everything. Maybe one more demonic pact will solve all our problems. It won't. But we can dream. Now we have 2 spots where we can get the accuracy after the magic. Okay. We get defense by going up and then to the right. Alright, we go up here and then to the right. 5 defense levels. Yeah, that's not gonna help in any way. Guess that's closer to when we have a shield equipped with a 0.1% chance per defense level to reflect all damage back to the attacker. So that would be a 6% chance to reflect all damage, as long as we have a shield. Defender count as a shield? Good question. Back to the task list. We got a few other things to do here. Enter the Taverley Dungeon, and then a novice game of pest control. Assuming that there's still people doing novice games of pest control. Probably pest control world. Entering the Taverley Dungeon's easy enough now. Let's see if exiting the server Slayer counts. Because we're totally entering the Towerly Dungeon. Just from a different spot. Nope. Okay. Fine. Ladder it is. Enter the Towerly Dungeon. 10 points. Oh boy. Novice Pest Control. Game complete. 24 Void Knight combinations. That's pretty good. As expected, there's nobody actually playing Pest Control, especially the lower level boats. Well, that's nothing that can't be solved by having another 800 tasks completed. Anyways, that is the easy. It was easy enough to quint solo something, whatever you want to call that. Anyways, next on the list, we need to defeat a blue dragon in Asgarnia, and then complete a game of intermediate pest control. Really had to be this dragon here in the Heroes Guild, because the ones in the Towerly Dungeon would require us to do other tasks. So, there we go. It's also a hard diary task. Diaries, tasks, for completing the diaries are also tasks, but I haven't gotten to there just yet. Now it's back to try to solo 5 times intermediate pest control. It definitely took a little bit. Having scimitars and 1 rune scimitar ain't exactly crazy. That is intermediate pest control. And 32 points. My goodness. That's like what? 8 times minigame points? It's pretty good. We get full void and everything you want here pretty quick. I don't think the actual experience is good or buffed or something. Anyways, that's that. What's next? Defeat General Grardor. Acquiring Godwar's Dungeon. We got 70 strength. And yeah. That is definitely questionable. This is really not the outfit of somebody that's gonna go defeat General Grardor. Especially with our pacts. A combination of different things that we're doing here. The random areas and relics, perfectly reasonable. Doing the list order of what to complete next, pretty doable. Random pacts has not really been working out too well. I'm sure technically somebody that's actually good at the game could go do the whole never get hit by anything prayer flicking running around the room like crazy with like a maple short bow or something, because that's all we could wield at this point. But not me. So I think what we're going to need to do if we want any hope of defeating this boss is reset the pacts. Of the mechanics we're trying to do here, this is definitely the most detrimental. Especially if we were just still using a rune scimitar. We have some options that would be better, but not really. Obby weapons, we got the sulfur blades or whatever those were. Those all would be better. In total we have 10 pact points we've managed to get here before getting to this problem. And I think it's time we need to use the 1 free reset, which is very nice that this was added. I think it is necessary, just to continue to be able to actually make progress here. And also make faster progress in more combat situations too. I think in general, should be good. Reset the pacts. Should you want to reset? Might not arise again. It will, but later. Reset pacts. Yes. You have 10 points to spend. Okay, perfect. What we need here, since we have nothing in the way of weaponry We have a rune scimitar. Basically nothing for ranged. An elemental staff for magic. We need to go melee. We also need to go in a direction that doesn't depend on the weapons we have. So we're going to go start with the regeneration. Go towards melee, increasing our minimum hit by 3. And also increases minimum hit by 3 for each additional tile between you and your target. There's a few different, like, paths through here. We got thorns, special attacks, and light weapons. We got heavy weapons, and distance, and blind bag, which lets you hit with a weapon that's in your inventory, which we should be able to make use of. The weapons that we have gotten, that would be a stronger hit in the rune scimitar, in theory. But the first thing we need to do is get thorns going. First one, we get thorns. Whenever you're attacked, enemies will instantly hit with 3 damage. Can only trigger once per hit spell and will trigger even if you take 0 damage. And other packs will say if they affect the thorns. So anytime we get hit, they take 3 damage. But we can improve it as we keep going this way. 5 defense levels, it's fine. We have a shield equipped. You can have a chance to deflect damage back to the attacker. If we equip a shield, also still not sure if that counts for defenders. We got 60 defense, so it'll be a 6% chance to reflect all damage. Then plus melee damage and plus 10% accuracy. And then recoil and thorns deal additional damage up to 1% of total defense bonuses. So, we can look what that could be here. Depends if we're wearing the shield or not. It's pretty much the same. I just have to see if the defender counts. Because we're really not we're not relying on the actual rune scimitar to hit things, for the most part. Defense-wise, we have to like 140s, so. And go to Pacts. Didn't set it in there. 1% will do additional damage equal to 1% of your total defense bonuses. What is our total defense bonuses? Is that everything? That could be a lot. I mean, 1% though. It's 140, 140, 150, 150. That's at least 600 in some. Could be up to another 6 or something. And then plus melee damage and accuracy. Thorns. Always hit twice. Deal another 50% the second hit. So essentially, Mega Thorns. That comes up to there. There's very few weapons under 1 kilogram for melee, so that isn't really too helpful. We can activate the blind bag. Start that going. Attacks with a random heavy weapon, which is more than or equal to 1 kilogram, which is pretty much everything. 15% chance to just do a bonus hit with something in the inventory. And that is 10. Apply all of them? I'd say so. Apply changes. Thorns is going to be our main damage, but also bonus blind bags and stuff. We got extra 20% accuracy going to. Minimum hit increased. That'll do better than what we're currently doing. Okay. That is that. Now, we need to go get to the God Wars dungeon and figure out what we need to do for the whole kill count and everything. Okay. We got a setup here. We can teleport in straight to the God Wars dungeon. Everything's going to start attacking us. And we need the shield. The shield has to be an actual shield for the thorns to work. That's fine. Teleport with the evil eye. Asgarnia. Lardor. We're attacking, but we're also attacking. We're gonna hit that because it's spiritual rangers and mages and things. Getting hit by stuff. attack one thing. Running around like crazy. Water tower. Stop it. Ow. Got one kill count here. Spiritual mage. Thorns damage. Getting hit. 2. Alright. Let's see if kill count stays, because that's going to be a big problem here. Last destination. And it does. Alright. What are we gonna do here? Spinning. Doing our best. To not die, preferably. Fight things. Get hit by things. A lot of spiritual rangers here. Might be able to find a better spot here. Got the blood belt killed, right? Alright. We need to farm ourselves up all the bandit points. See if we're getting stopped running things. Well, we'll figure this out. Alright, here goes nothing. We're gonna use an attack and strength potion, because why not? Get Carom Bonds, a couple swordfish in case you want to do some combo eating, I guess. Teleport. Asgarnia. General Guard. Magic to start. Enter the big door. Back from melee. It knocks back. Does some damage against Mordor every time he hits us. Even if he doesn't hit us. Which is honestly preferable here. Also hitting all the minions, which is also good. Some prayer potions in case we are here for longer, but also the damage is looking pretty solid. Oh. There's some return fire damage there. Ow. When we use the range hit, we kind of need to use the combo eating. Once we take out all the minions, that also helps. My goodness. And there goes the other minion there. Skulls, 27. Have we hit any real damage? Good question. But we hit 12 whenever anything touches us. That's pretty good. I think we did hit a real damage there. It's like 19 or something. There he goes. And that is winning. Defeat General Gardor. Take all my loot here. Big bones. Meh. General Showdown, also. Support. Run them more. Food Quantal, get out of here. We need to pop out and go back in every time we need to. That's something. That is something. Hard task complete. It is not a demonic pact, but it is the first actual stronger boss. Did go through quite a bit of food, and obviously go buy more Carom Bonds and stuff. But we can see the potential of an actual functional pact. See how much we need to put that into use, and what upgrades and stuff we can get from now being able to actually do things in combat. Next time, goodbye.